Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, it's do or die time, as it's game 3 of a best-of-3 series. The winner of this game moves on to the ALDS. The loser goes home. So the Jays will send Braxton Garrett to the mound to go up against Bailey Ober. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Braxton Garrett.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Here's the second baseman, Kevin Newman. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 now.
Newman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the air, right field. Butler under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Royce Lewis.
Batting third baseman
Man at first, one away. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Batting fourth, left fielder Kyle
will come
Schwarber.
The 1-1. And that one is in for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in this decisive game 3 of the Wild Card Series.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth,
Just
catcher,
kept it simple.
Ryan
Played Pepper with
Jeffers.
the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Just
Outside,
off the outside edge. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And he grounds one to the right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that is the inning. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Bailey Ober. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? That's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rodriguez puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Batting second.
So here
First
is
baseman,
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He shoots one out to right. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Santander matched a homer in his last game. One down, base is empty. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So man aboard, and now the DH. Runner on the go. Now that's smacked to right center. And that gets down into the gap. Lead runner around second, and that's a double. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And next for Toronto, David Fry. That's to third, Lewis. Whips it to first. And there's 2 away.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of a nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. That one's going to land not so much here, but here. They'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. So up next for Toronto, Gabriel Moreno.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Decisive third game of the wild card round. Here's Byron Buxton. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 4-2. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. This ball's chopped to the ground, and a foul ball. Not close with that one. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ripped on a line. 1 down. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. The batter now Kevin Newman.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center,
Leading
here's the
off
veteran
for the
second
Jays,
baseman, Andres
second
Jimenez.
baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OBS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Stepping in, Mason Wynn. That catches the corner. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Lawrence Butler. That's in there. That's strike 2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Here's a 1-2. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he chases that one below the zone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ball inside.
2 outs, base is empty. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. Schwarber out of the play. And that'll do it. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Up the middle. Newman to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the
Up
third.
next for the Blue Jays.
And now for the Jays,
third
David
baseman,
Fry.
David Fry.
Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, could be 2. Here's Newman for 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Twins,
on to the 4th.
catcher,
And now the
Ryan
Twins
Jeffers.
catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-3. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
That one missed. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That missed inside, and that's ball 3. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single tie ball game. 4-4.
Brendan Rodgers.
Go ahead run on base. Next is the designated hitter, Brendan Rodgers. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 count.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Butler makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Runner takes off. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next for Minnesota, Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in this decisive Game 3 of the Wild Card Series. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Just missed. Strike 2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And we're back at the plate. Gabriel Moreno.
Catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Blue Jays down a run. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Popped up. Correa hauls it in for the out.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked
good,
but he can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting,
And here is Lawrence Butler. Tying run is at first. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
This one smoked out to left. And that is the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Zach Jackson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Just missed. To the right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting,
Ryan Jeffers, the next twin up to hit. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the fifth. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk it.
And there's the ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler nabs it, and that's the third out. Decisive third game of the wild card round. Here's Bryce Harper.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Left fielder,
so digging in, Anthony Santander. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton has a beat on it. And makes the grab. That's out number 2. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
That one missed. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. And they'll do it again.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Ball 4, tried another curve, but couldn't locate it.
One of the things about that 2-out
Now
walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive.
Cole Sands into the game.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. Yelich leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Righty delivers. Yelich goes. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Throw to first. Yelich dives back in. Runner on the go again. Line drive, base hit. And no thought of testing that arm in right. Despite the runner moving on the pitch, it's now first and second. So up next, Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Yeah, that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ball popped up. Newman under it. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back now in Toronto. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. That one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And next for Minnesota, Andres Negron. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Varsho snags it. Out number 2. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Brendan Rodgers.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center. And now here is Gabriel Moreno. And the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now batting, second
Here's Andres Jimenez. The Jays trailing by a run here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Smashed that one through the infield with a knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out. The shortstop takes the ball. The Blue Jays down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And foul ball. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now here is Lawrence Butler. And that's the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Ginkel.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kevin Ginkel.
Well, one-run game. And now for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Next pitch is outside.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle on the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Gone! And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4. Back to the top of the order, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Kevin Newman. Ripped to first, caught. Now Correa up to him.
Shortstop Carlos Correa.
One now. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Twins, third
Royce
baseman
Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed. One run across in the frame so far here in the late stages of Game 3.
3 balls.
In the dirt, blocked. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one hammered left field. Santander moving back for it. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And that should quiet this home crowd. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add a couple more. It's 8-4. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andrew Nardi.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Base is empty, one away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. Schwarber out of the play.
Up next for Minnesota,
2 down, base is empty.
Ryan
And now the
Jeffers.
Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jorge Alcala.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 66, Jorge Alcala.
And now it's Bryce Harper
Leading
to the
off
plate.
for the Jays, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung up, belted. Deep. That one went back there. That one's going to land. Not so much here, but here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-5. So digging in, Anthony Santander. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the
Now
spot.
batting.
Here comes Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one the other way. And he's into second with nobody out. And that's for Toronto, David Fry.
Third baseman
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
High fly ball out to left field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging from second and third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. 8-6 now. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Jose Leclerc.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Ball's put in play, give him a good chance of bringing home that run.
So up next, Dalton Varsho. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A 2-run homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and we are tied. It's 8-8.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the Toronto catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. He's out. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Taps softly to the right side. Gets it to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Porter
Now
Hodge.
pitching for the Blue Jays. Number 37. Porter Hodge.
And now the center
Leading off
fielder,
for the
Byron
Twins,
Buxton.
Center fielder,
This
Brian
guy,
Buxton.
a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Swinging a foul out of play. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So up next for Minnesota, Brendan Rodgers.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brendan Rodgers.
Way outside, 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Mason Wynn.
Shortstop, Mason Wynn.
On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the right
Now
fielder,
batting,
Lawrence
the right
Butler.
fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Line drive, caught.
They trust him in center field because he's
Up
capable of
next
making
for the
plays
Blue
on the run,
Jays,
and we saw it right there.
baseman,
That's a player you want
Harper.
patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We go to the ninth, and now the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's outside. And it's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite click the zone. It's a stone-cold take.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's the second baseman, Kevin Newman. Here's a 1-1. Late swing, fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Ground ball left side to Jimenez. And 2. What a play. And next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
2 strikes.
That one not close. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On the mound now for the Twins, Yohan Duran.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 59, Yohan Duran.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And that's outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
In the air to left center. Schwarber sizes this one up. And there's one down. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. All tied up here in the late stages of Game 3. That misses. And a count 2-1.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Yelich set down on strikes. David Fry next up for the Blue Jays.
Third baseman David Fry.
That one down the line. Negron steps on the bag. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Blue Jays.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Mason
19.
Miller.
Mason Miller.
Now, Royce
Leading off
Lewis.
for Minnesota, third baseman Royce Lewis.
That's off the mark. They're now 3-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. He spits on that one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And it finds its way through for a hit. good start to the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Timing of the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Digging in, Ryan Jeffers. Next pitch is outside.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in this decisive Game 3 of the Wild Card Series. Next offering is down low. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So they're all loaded up. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-ups.
Out towards right center field, Butler. And out number one on the grab. And now the DH, Brendan Rodgers.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out, bases full. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Slice to right, down the line, and it's foul. That one misses, and it's a full count. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Steps on the bag for one. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play.
Now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Griffin Jacks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So coming into the game now on defense, Trevor Larnach. He'll be out in left field. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Swinging a foul straight back. And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Tying run at the plate.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a base hit on a line. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Mason Wynn next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over, so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 on, 1 out.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Brew. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Lawrence Butler. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive, base hit. 1 run's in. The second run scores. And again, we are tied.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, bro. A bit of a lost art for some. So
ready reliever out of the pen, Jason Adams.
Jason Adams.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. 2 away. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. Winning run at third, 2 down. Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
We're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
Brusdar Graterol.
And now for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Graterol fires. And the count 1-2. And that one ripped to left. Brings it in. 1 away.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on
Now
base, maybe even in the scoring position. But that's just one of those hang with thems.
Out front, rip foul.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Twins,
And here is
shortstop
Carlos Correa. The other way, makes the play, and it's out number 3. All set for the
Leading
bottom of the
off
11th.
for
Now it's the
Toronto,
DH,
designated
Christian
hitter,
Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
1-2 here. Stays alive. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Out to short. Correa zips it to first. One up, one down.
Now
the third baseman,
third
David
baseman, David Fry.
Bases empty, one away here in the late stages of Game 3. This to center field. He's got it. 2 down. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the bottom of the 11th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for
third
the
baseman,
Twins.
Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Larnach. 1 down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Two outs. And that is out of play. That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Struck him out looking. So digging in, Andres Jimenez.
Baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Next offering misses down and away.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one just misses, and now it's 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. There comes the throw. The potential winning run holds at second in scoring position now.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there, and on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
This to third. Fair ball. Runner around third. Here's the throw. Across is the winning run, and the Blue Jays win it in 12. So the Toronto Blue Jays get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they could celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the division series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end in the other dugout. Not what they were looking for from their October run. So they'll move into the offseason looking to make improvements before next year. Close one here today, and your final 11-10. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And the Jays walk it off to advance to the ALDS. Let's have a look at the box score. For the Jays bats, they score 11 runs on 16 hits, 5 walks, and strike out 11 times. Jimenez Yelich hit doubles. Harper, Varsho hit 2 home runs each. Butler, Wynn, Harper, Varsho, Fry get the RBIs. And for the pitching, it's Brewster, Gatterall with the win. And as a team, they give up 10 runs on 14 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 12. And with the win, Toronto moves on to the ALDS. And our division series matchups will be Toronto versus Seattle, Boston versus Detroit, San Diego versus Milwaukee, and Philadelphia versus LA. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game for Game 1 of the ALDS as our Jays head to Seattle to face the Mariners.